Hi guys, many people tell me that they have an issue with stage fright and speaking in public, and I want to share with you a short story that totally changed my life. My family and I, we were on a fair in Malaga, and we were walking through the fair. There were the roller coasters, there were the carousels, and then we passed the House of Horror. And well, you can imagine there had lots of dolls out there, lots of blood squirting. And my 7-year-old son says, "Dad, I want to go into this House of Horror." I said, "No way." And we started negotiating a bit. And I just didn't want to go in there. And then a friend who was with us, Lucy, 15 years at that time, said, "I go with you." So Tom and Lucy went into this House of Horror. 12 minutes later, they came out. Lucy was white, scared. And Tom, 7 years, had this huge smile on his face. And I was surprised and I was curious because obviously they had been in the same place, but they had a very different experience. So I turned to Lucy. I said, "Lucy, what happened?" And Lucy said, "It was so scary. It was dark, it was cold, there was this air blowing, suddenly this whole cold hand touched my shoulder, and then there was the guy with the electric chainsaw and it goes, Vroom." So I turned to Tom and said, "Tom, you were in the same place. What happened?" And Tom said, "I thought that all of these people in there are my friends. So when the guy with the chainsaw came, I smiled at him and said, 'Hi friend, how are you doing? How was your weekend?'" And that totally changed the game for him. A few years later, I had to give a big presentation in front of 120 top executives of a company in Barcelona. They invited me to give the keynote speech at the end of a 3-day conference. And I was a bit worried, to say the least. But what I did was, I came a bit early. I went into the room to have a look at all of those executives, and I thought, all of these people are my friends. And I really liked those people, and I felt how they liked me. And after this little intervention, I gave the keynote speech. And afterwards, one of the top executives said, "Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you paid attention. This speech was the most important time of our 3-day conference." The game changer was this little story of the House of Horror with Tom that I want to share with you, and I wish you good luck on all of your presentations.